I've done is gone and got a number 5 Allen key, and I've loosened these two here. These two here you push down, the other two on the other side you turn up, and then the radio should theoretically slide out. I've got one left to do, so let's try and see if we can get this done here. Let's see here. I'll try and find it with my finger. Right there. There it is. Pulls up. Oh no, I lost it in there. Trusty magnet. Let's try this one more time. So this was interesting. I actually ended up popping one of these out on the other side. So, if I can find my pick, I had to run a pick in through the slot on the side, on the other side, to pull this tab in so I could slide the radio out. Oh, what a pain, but that's okay, done. All right, let's cover up everything as much as I can and pull the radio out. Here we go. So I can get behind it. I think I can reach. Wow. There's not a lot of space behind here. So, I was able to finally get these connectors off the back of here. There's not a lot of space. I'm not going to take them all off because I don't need to. I will try and find that little connector, a little snap that I lost over here on this side somewhere. See if I can find it. I know it fell down. Anyway, we'll try and find that. It's the little one that goes in here. Worst case, I won't use it, but I'll try and find it anyway. I think I'm better off to try and put it back in so it works properly. If not, I'll have to use the the old snap pin again. So here we go. So here is my constant power. I believe it's black and red. I will test that, or blue and red. I'll test that. Brown should be ground. Usually on some cars, I believe it's yellow and, whoops, sorry, you can't see that, can you? There we go. On some cars, I believe it's yellow and red, but I believe on this one it's black and red. Or black and red, and then the other one, brown, should be ground. I will test that to make sure. The fiber optic connection is here. So I'll plug this into the harness, plug the, for the P600 harness, and then plug that into, plug the other end, making sure I maintain the loop into the PCM 2.0 that I've got. And then the last part will go into the P600. And we'll test it. But for now, I think I've got enough space that I can work here. I did have to unplug, where is that, this little yellow one here? I did have to unplug this yellow connector here, but that was more just to get to the other two connectors which are underneath. And oh, by the way, you have to take the MOS connector out first before you can get the power connector out of the radio. All right, so when we come back, I will try and see if I can get some connections connected up. I'll do some testing first, and then we shall see next steps. Okay, see you in a bit. So down here in the passenger footwell, I pulled off the panel and I had to extricate the wires from there and disconnect the power on switch and USB charging port that was attached to this panel. You can see a little bit of it here. That should come out with a good brush. I'm going to keep the 12-volt power socket that they put there. I'll see if I can leverage that for some USB chargers. But everything else seems to be okay. I'm going to go ahead now and start connecting. I just tested the wires on for my PCM2. The black and red is a constant power, and the brown is ground. So I can go ahead and tap my P600 directly to that. And that should enable me from the moment I open the car door, the driver's side door, to pair my phone to the P600 and leverage it through the PCM 2.0. All right, let's go ahead and wire that up, and I'll show you some video as I go along. Okay, so I tested my two wires here. If I can get them in here. So brown is definitely negative, and the black and red, or red with the black stripe, is definitely constant power. I've come and snipped some of the protective, so I get my light on here a bit, some of the wires here, just to give me a bit more space, not the wires, the protective tape, to give me a bit more space to put these posi taps on. So next I'll put the posi taps on, and then we'll connect up the unit and see if I can get power to the unit and go from there. Here you see the posi tap thrown on to the constant power. So like I said, I stripped away a bit of the wire here so I can get to it. Oops, so I'm away the light. And then we're just going to basically screw this other piece down. I'll show you this. That piece will go into the wire and create the positive connection that I'm going to throw into here using this wire from the P600. So let's go ahead and do that now. Goes on nice and tight. Next we feed this wire through here, like so. Whoops. There we go. And into the other end of the posi tap. Nice and tight once again. And that makes a very solid connection that's not going anywhere. one down, one to go. Let's see if I have enough space on the other side here. I probably do. If I don't, see if I can maybe hook this through, pull this out. I'll put it a little bit further out here. Whoops. Come on. Yeah, let's put it down here somewhere. Okay, like so. All right. That's my other one. The brown wire, which is my ground. All right, let's go ahead and screw that down now. Move it up a bit so it's out of the way. That's nice and tight there as well. I maybe should have wrapped this. Yeah, I'll maybe do that. I put it down through, but I think I'm going to wrap that wire just so it looks a little bit better, a little cleaner. All right, put that through. And we'll go ahead and put that in the posi top. Stuff it down in there. Make sure it's seated. It's again, nice tight connection. And I can reverse it, just put a bit of tape on there and we're fine after. Perfect. My P600 connection is good. Yeah, I think I'll probably wrap some tape on here, but for now we're going to test it and see if I can get power to the unit. I'm also going to go ahead and plug in my fiber optic loop. I'll bring my PCM 2.0 back into the car and give it a quick test to see how things work.